Yeah, it's the Gwen and God DJ Self, and guess what? You're checking out the Evening Experience. Now listen, if you wake up in the morning time, sorry man, because you're missing what's going down in the evening. The Evening Experience, baby.
You know what it is. Mac 357, Big Chuck, I see you. The Evening Experience, Funk Flex. I mean, you know what we about.
The Cool, the DJ, the Red Alert. I'm with my man Mark the 357. I'm with my man the CB, the Chucky Black. I'm with my man the DJ Troop. Do you know what that is? The Evening Experience. The Evening Experience. Make a note of it.
Yo, once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy. Okay, Big Chuck's not here yet, but he's on his. I promise he's coming. All right. Just to let you know, once again, we're on the Matrix Studios Network. Download that DSNBX app, and you can listen to us live as well as watch live. Giving you the opportunity every week to tune in to 92.9 Real Deal FM and listen to us there as well. This is going to be a Slobberknocker show. You never know what's going to happen. Stuff happens as it goes and goes as it happens. We're going to try to make it a lively, incredible, beautiful show for you as we do every week. Once again, your Thursdays will never be the same. TheEveningExperience.com is where you can see all media content put together by our media content manager, which is Rich Dollars, a.k.a. Needful Things. And definitely we're going to get everything that you want to hear and want to listen to. So anybody want to listen to the music of the artists that have been here, as you just heard that first song by Ryan Music, Club Going Crazy. That joint is a banger. Go out and cop that right now on iTunes, on Spotify, on Tidal, all the music platforms in which you can actually buy music. We got a few guests coming in today. Chopper Zoe. We got Mr. Charles Thompson in the building from SBI, Sound Business Incorporated. We have English McFly coming in the building. Young Doty is supposed to be here. Like I said, we're going to get it popping today. We're going to start talking. We're going to talk about some of the events that are coming up that you'll see the Evening Experience at. Sometimes we'll go a little bit live. You'll see us on Instagram Live or Facebook Live, one of the lives, so you can actually know where we're at and what we're doing. And we're going to get it popping everywhere we go. And we're glad to have our guests today and glad to talk about some of the things that we're going to be into and some of their artistry and the music that they have currently out that we can definitely go cop and purchase. Also, you can find us on the podcast and iTunes. You can find us on Google Play Store. You can definitely, like I said, go to theeveningexperience.com. You can find us, The Evening Expert, on Twitter, The Evening Experience on Instagram, The Evening Experience group page, as well as show page on Facebook. Yeah, Zuckerberg, yeah, on Facebook. We still there. I don't know why. You taking our information. Well, you can sell my information because I definitely want people to find out where we are. So you can hook that up. But definitely check us out. And we're definitely going to get it popping today and talking to everybody about everything that you can imagine. What I want to say, currently there's a lot of crazy stuff that's going down with this president. He hanging out on the golf course, talking about he gonna throw bombs at people while he swinging with the Japanese president of his country. Yeah, I don't get him. He firing everybody. You investigate me, you're fired. You breathed on me, you're fired. Has to be the highest turnover I've ever seen as far as the job market with this president. He's like helping out unemployment, so he can say I did something for unemployment. Like, listen, I put a lot of people out of work, so unemployment is good. Okay, that didn't sound good, but I'm just saying, I'm working it out. Music-wise, there's a lot of stuff, controversial stuff going on. You had Funk Flex talking about Cardi B. You had Miss Chung Lee, Miss Nicki Minaj coming out talking about, she's back. I didn't like the other song, Bobby Tings. It's okay, but I prefer Chung Lee. But definitely Cardi B is doing her thing. Congratulations on her pregnancy with her child. May it be a healthy and blessed and safe pregnancy throughout. Much love to her and her family. and Offset having this child. So my love goes out to y'all. Prayers going. I ain't rich like the mother station. I can give you some clothing, but it's gonna be from the cheap, the 5 and dime. I ain't got Gucci money. Okay, you hook me. Okay, if you hook me up, I can get you. Okay, I know a person. It might not be Gucci. It might be Flucci. All right, we're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. But definitely want to tell y'all, listen in today, because it's going to be, like I said, a zany show. And we're going to be talking about, like I said, all the craziness that's going on in the world and a lot of different other things. Big Chuck will be here soon, and we're definitely going to get it popping. But right now, we're going to take a musical interlude. We're going to play that joint by Vina Love called Air. And I'm definitely going to get that popping. That Air remix with my man Snoop Dogg, and it's definitely a banger. So we're gonna go to that right now. And thanks. Sitting to my left, currently I have in the studio Mr. Charles Thompson of SBI, which stands for Sound Business Incorporated. President and CEO is sitting here with me. And the reason why he's here is because next week, the Evening Experience will be experiencing with him the gala that's currently getting ready to come down on the 25th. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Pleasure being here.
We appreciate having you. Now, can you give us the background of what SBI is and where it started?
SBI, which as you said is Sound Business Incorporated, got started back in the mid-'80s.
Okay.
We started as a program at the Cathedral of St. John the Divine, which is 112th in Amsterdam in Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
And the program started as something to work with students of color in Manhattan Valley.
Okay.
And it was giving them access to non-performance careers in the music industry. That's how we got Sound Business Inc., because when we started, all of our sponsors were the 5 major record companies at that time.
Okay.
Which none of that exists anymore, but it was once upon a time.
That's right.
And I look at all the folks I used to deal with back in that time. I knew everybody in the black music divisions. I knew everybody. All that is gone, but that's another story for another day. That was in the day. And that was in the day I remember going into one of my big partners was at Columbia Records. And the guy that was heading that was like the top jazz guy. I mean, Harry Connick, the Marsalises, all of them came through this guy. All of them came to this guy, right? And I remember we were in his office once and we were sitting there talking about some stuff and we were setting up for a workshop he's gonna do for me. And everybody in the room was saying, this hip hop stuff, give it another year. Don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Guess what? All the jazz divisions are all gone now, right?
That's right.
So that's where we came. But we started back in the day doing that. At a point, we moved into Harlem. We decided instead of working with college-age kids, we wanted to start working with high school kids, just being a mentor and giving support for stuff. So we basically went into A. Philip Randolph High School, which is on the City College campus.
Okay.
We went in there in 1991, and we basically went in adopting the school. That's looking at black and brown grassroots, saying we're not gonna let you destroy something that's for us. We don't have all that kind of power yet, but we've been there protecting that school. It's one of the black and brown schools in the city that's not broken up. Because we said, if you come in here breaking this up, we're gonna go 60s on you.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I was there then.
That's right.
So
Protest. I got you.
We're going 60s on you. Come up here touching this black school.
That's right.
So we've been in there doing that, and now our big focus nowadays is, I guess for the last 15 years, our big thing that we're proud of is the fact that 85 to 90% of the students we work with, and we work about 120 a year, end up in 4-year residential colleges. We are proud of the fact that 70% of the money that we get come from black and brown people, small donations. We are proud of the fact that we have almost 200 alumni from the program that invest in the program every year financially and time-wise. So that FUBU thing,
For us,
by us.
That's right.
We got to start applying that to everything, because that's where it's at, baby. You got to start doing for yourself. So that's the kind of stuff that we do. Started out back in the 80s. We've been at Randolph now 27 years.
Wow.
My 70th birthday, I'm hoping going to be at the point where we get the budget where we want it, but that's what it's all about.
Okay. Well, I definitely want to applaud you for being one that reached out to our community and wanted to give it a platform in which we can aspire and grow amongst ourselves in an area and genre of, whether it's music, theater, or all platforms that deal with the arts, that we have someone that's protecting our growth and our, movement forward in this industry, because we are the industry.
We are.
I want to definitely say that. And I'm not taking away anything from the people who do rock and all the white singers and whatever the case is, but we were the people who started music and actually gave it its life, even from slavery. We used to sing our hymnals and used to sing slave songs that, people who were the masses, like, well, as long as you're working, I don't care. That sounds good. Keep going. But the fact is, we are the people who give life to music and give it its notes and give it its, clefs and
It is the
us.
American gift to the world.
Yes.
That's the original thing.
Yes.
That's when you're talking about art in America, that's the original thing. It comes from us.
That's right.
And that's all, that can get tricky when we start talking about that,
Well,
because
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
got it now. But that's where it came from. So the roots of all of that, and all the great, you look at all the artists that came from Europe in the 60s, all the artists that come now, they idolize
That's right.
soul music.
If you look at the movie Chess Records, that was with talking about I forget the young lady's name that Beyonce played in the movie.
Was Etta
James.
Etta James.
Okay.
Yeah.
She played Etta James in the movie, but it showed, when Muddy Waters and all of them wanted to, they weren't as popular as they got older. Then all of a sudden, this band in England, which happened to be, the Beatles, I think.
Yeah.
A small group.
Yeah.
Wanted to bring him over because he had a certain sound that they couldn't recreate. They didn't know how, and they had to get it from the person who originated it.
Because that was pure.
Yes.
That was the whole essence.
Yes.
So if you're looking at it and you said, I'm going to do something, that's where it all comes from.
Right.
And unfortunately, it wasn't appreciated as much in this country. But there were some folks that got it. That stuff was like God to folks.
Right.
That was huge stuff.
But to have someone of your caliber bringing that forward and carrying it forward, I want to say kudos to you, because, we have some activists and people who are in place who are doing certain things, but we need more of it. And having someone like you carry forward with this legacy and helping us to grow as a people, I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's like what I say to young folks all the time, it's like knowing your legacy and where you come from. And, different phrases about that, but each one, teach one.
Yes.
Lifting as we climb.
That's right.
That's stuff that we sort of lost at our culture. So again, I grew up in the 60s, and I was with some friends a few weeks ago, and we were talking about things that were so different then. But I remember we could be in a place singing, lift every voice and sing something like that, and the whole place would be trembling because it was so powerful.
Right.
Everybody was supporting each other and doing that kind of stuff, and we need to be getting back to that. So I can't change the world, but I can try to work with the 100 or 200 kids I work with a year and try to instill in them what they need, so they don't necessarily have to help people outside, but take care of your own family. I said to my kids all the time, when you're looking at the opportunities that you have for education, and you're kind of doing what I did when I was in high school. I kind of skated and stuff. I was into looking good and what the girls look like and playing basketball and singing. So when the kids would get mad at me and say, "Oh, you're putting me down, you disrespect," I said, "No, baby. You would have to live 50 more years to anywhere get near what I did wrong." So that ain't what we're talking about. We're talking about me having lived and loving you and going to help come to teach you what we need to do. But that's saying to them, not looking for you to change the world, but I want you to be in a position so your children. I don't have no children. Yeah, everybody says that.
That's right.
But what you would be able to do for your children, what kind of schools would they be able to go to? Where are they able to live? What can you do if you're not going to have any children? What will you be able to do 25 years from now to take care of your mother in her senior years?
That's right.
So teaching that and pushing that is what we do all the time. And I feel blessed to have the opportunity to do it. Just like I'm just glad that I love to get a chance to have this kind of conversation, talk to people about this stuff.
Well, not only celebrating you, but this network here has a program in which it works with the youth. They invited a few celebrities to come and speak with them. There's a program that he has that he works with, empowering them to do the same thing in media, showing them how not only being in front of this camera and talking to people and them watching us and hearing us on FM radio, but having the opportunity also to understand what the other side is, the business side,
Yes.
Knowing what they have to do in order to reach that plateau. And if they don't want to work in front, what they have to do behind to make the whole process come together. So kudos to DSN as well for doing that and keep doing that because, you know, like I said, there's a lot of people who go, yeah, you know, these kids, they just running rampant and they doing a lot, but I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what our future is gonna look like. But if you're not out there helping with that future, you're right. You're not gonna know what it looks like.
And it's not wherever they are. It's because the adults that were ahead of them didn't prepare, didn't train them. They're babies.
Correct.
So it's our job to train them. I didn't know what was going on, but when I came into the studio today, it was 10 or 12 young guys, high school age brothers. All carrying themselves in a respectful way. They were all quiet, didn't hear anything, but I saw them all here, so I figured they must have been here for some kind of training or workshop.
That was exactly what they were here for. And it's been going on for a long time. Even before we moved to this studio, he was doing it in the other part of the Bronx. And he still carries it forward. He works with a specific program and empowering them more or less like a big brother to them in this industry because DWI has been in this industry for a long time, and he's been doing a lot of work, you know, behind the scenes, and definitely want to give him props for doing so. But coming up on the 25th, there is a gala, and if you could tell everybody about what that is and what it does
so the
for
gala
the organization.
is our primary annual fundraiser. We're doing it this year for the third year in a row at the Gatehouse, Harlem Stage, 135th and Convent Avenue. For ticket information, just go online, look for Sound Business Inc. Go to the website, www.soundbusinessinc. Go to the website and you can find all the information. There's still some tickets available, but it's at Harlem Stage next Wednesday, 7 o'clock.
Black Tie Affair.
It's... I think
suited and booted.
I think they said it's Harlem cool. That's what they say. So what that means to you, that's where you go.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? The Honorable David Dinkins is the chair of the event. Our keynote speaker is Natasha Hastings, who's a graduate from the program.
Very good.
Who's gold medalist in the last 2 Summer Olympics.
Hey.
She's going to be the guest speaker. Samora Pendahughes, one of the young giants in the jazz world now, will be our featured guest artist. And we also will have a performance by our, I think, probably the best high school modern dance company in New York City. We'll have them featured. So we'll be doing it at Harlem Stage. There will be a silent auction. One of the pieces I'm excited that we've gotten is brother Derek Adams. Derek is another one of those up-and-coming artists, stuffing galleries all over the country. Just did a big exhibit here in New York City. He's donating a piece to be auctioned that night. We have memorabilia from the Giants and the Jets. I don't know how much money we're going to make off of that at the auction at this point in history, but it is what it is.
That's right.
So that's happening next week. And it's a great time for us to get sponsors in the house, and it's a great time for us to get alumni and supporters in there.
Well, any special guests on that list that you can just, give us a little sneak preview?
Well, We have some special guests, but part of the deal was we couldn't say
Then who they are?
We couldn't say. So guests know.
Well, I'm gonna see them.
Good.
When I get there.
There you go.
So I can tell you afterwards that they were.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
So you'll be there.
All
I know.
right.
I saw your name on the list at your table. So
All
that's
right.
all good. It's all good.
But more and more, where can people donate to this organization, or where can they find the opportunity to, whatever they can do, they can for the organization
So
itself?
once again, if you go online to www.soundbusiness.org, soundbusiness.org, that's where you can find our website. And on the website, there's a place you can donate online. And on the website, there's information you can go on if you're interested in getting more information about the program. We do a lot of events during the course of the year where we have volunteers that come into the high school. And we're always looking for people who would like to come in and speak, people who have things they would like to donate, or find some of the things we do they would like to partner with us. And I would add, we have another big event coming up in May. I think it's May 14th through the 19th is our annual May Showcase. And that's when we showcase all our performance ensembles. That's the biggest show of that type anywhere in New York City outside of LaGuardia High School.
Wow.
Okay?
Okay.
So we have 8 performance ensembles. We have a whole staff, 15 teaching artists that work with all those groups. We have our own in-house director of tech. We have our own light design, our own audio design. We have state-of-the-art equipment, and we'll run that show for a week. We do one special show for big hitter sponsors, and we do one special show where we invite in 1,200 middle school. We have an auditorium seats about 1,300. So we'll fill that with middle school kids, just bringing them in to see what we can do. And seeing, a lot of times people, when you think about a public school, you're thinking about, yeah, it might be all right, but it's not going to be that professional. We do professional work with some very intelligent, sharp, college-bound young people, and it shocks people when they come to see that. I've had folks come there to see things. They don't expect we can do that.
The caliber of work.
They don't expect that.
No.
They don't expect we can do that. And we're not doing it because the Department of Education is giving those resources. It's us finding it for ourselves and bringing it in there. And we get our kids to say, your families need to come and support us. And that's happening. So all of that information will be coming up, and we'll be passing other things along to you in the future just to get the word out.
Well, definitely. And I told Fredo that this is an opportunity not only for this platform to have you here now, but anything that you do have coming up, please let us know. We'll definitely announce it. We'll definitely be a supporter in that way. And I'm not going to make any promises, but I will try to see if the evening experience, and you'll probably be our first, we'll try to do like a fundraiser between the artists that come on here and different things, and we'll try to put a show together that can facilitate something that's of a certain magnitude, maybe encompass with our 1-year anniversary here. So we'll try to get something big going.
Sounds good to me.
And make it happen. Maybe I'll holler at DJ Self or Funk Master Flex and see if they can throw their hat in the ring and definitely be a part of such
Funk
things.
Master Flex has been there.
Oh, Flex. Okay.
Yeah.
That's my brother.
Back in the day, yeah. We've had a lot of folks in there over the years.
Okay.
Yeah. We've had a lot of folks in there.
But we're going to come right back. We're going to take a station break. We're going to come right back. Mr. Charles Thompson of Sound Business Incorporated. We definitely want to tell you all the gala is going to be extraordinary. We have ChrisColato.com who's going to be shooting the event as far as the video and pictures for that event. And he definitely makes us look good every week. So when he takes our pictures, so I'm definitely going to tell you, you're going to definitely enjoy the photos that come out of that event. And we definitely going to be suited and booted. We're going to be looking good, or Harlem fresh.
All right.
But we'll be right back. Once again, it's your boy Mac 357. This is the evening experience. And Big Chuck, okay, he's coming. I'm telling you, he does exist, people. He does exist. Yo, once again, it's your boy Mac 357. And now, your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
And once again, we still have Mr. Charles Thompson here, and we're going to get ready to wrap up because he has to leave. But what I wanted to go a little further in depth is, like, what made you want to really do this? Because with all of the connections that you had in the industry and the work that you put in prior to, really cementing this organization, what gave you the, like, I'm going to stick with this?
That's a good question. I came to New York, my wife and I came to New York in 1979, came here from Baltimore.
I was 6 years old.
6 years old. We came here in 79. And we came here because I was pursuing career as a performer. Okay. That's what everybody does. Everybody I knew.
New York!
Everybody I knew was here, and all of us supporting each other and doing all this kind of stuff. I came here, I was 30 years old, getting ready to turn 30 years old.
Wow.
I found out in about a week and a half, I was too old. Everything I was too old for everything I was trying to do.
Wow.
The stuff I was trying to do, you need to have come in here with support when you're like 16 or 17, because that's when you got to hit that stride.
Right.
Too old. So it was a decision whether I was going to stay here or not. Like the city, I like the diversity. I'm into arts and music, so the jazz scene was here, the classical scene was here, the theater scene. So we decided we'd stay here for a little while. I got involved in something where I was working with musicians. So I started working with a lot of jazz musicians. Then I got to the point where I had a good number of my friends were producers, so I worked out deals with them where I was shopping tapes.
Okay.
And all that stuff. So that's how I started getting to know everybody in the industry, because every evening I was sitting up in somebody's office running tracks, trying to get a deal. After doing that for a while, I was involved in an organization up in Manhattan Valley, northern part of the city. And long story short, they said, what can you do to try to help all these kids? Everybody wants to dance, boop to boop, and play basketball. But people are making money behind the scenes. These attorneys are making money. These marketing people are making money. People starting labels making money.
For sure.
Why can't you start getting these kids to understand that everybody don't need to be in front of the camera?
Right.
Right.
The people that walk in the mall making way much more money than Michael Jackson, you don't even know who they are.
Hello.
And they making all this money because they sit in the office doing this
That's
kind of
right.
stuff.
Right.
So I got involved in that. Still did a little singing, doing some stuff on the side, but then I got involved in that, and I sort of had a calling, because I can pretty good at motivating kids.
Okay.
I can do the tough love thing pretty good.
Okay.
So I like rattling people. I like kicking butt and then giving them a hug. I like pushing people and motivating. And you get a real charge out of finding talent and helping people get over a hump, helping the underdog. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So doing this, then we got to the point where we'll maybe start an organization to do it. So I got started with the organization. You're not making any money. I got 3 kids, a wife and 3 kids. I'm living down in the village. I'm trying to pay rent and stuff. My buddies are saying, man, you need to let that stuff go and get you a real job and do this. It was tough, baby.
I can
I
imagine.
went 10 or 15 years tough, where it was tough,
I can imagine.
because the kind of things we were doing, I believed in doing ideas that I had, and I didn't want to do what I need to do to get your money.
That's right.
So if I'm going to get this corporate money or get this government money, they're going to say you got to do this, this, and this. And I may say, well, that's not what my
What you
kids
want to
need
do,
to
right?
So you got to decide whether you want to do that and set it up big, or you say, you know what?
Do it
if
your
I'm out
way.
here killing myself, I'm going to do what I believe in my heart. You live
Amen.
one time.
There you
Right.
go.
You live one time.
Amen.
So I'm doing this. So I decided to stay with this stuff. And today I have probably about 3,000 kids that have gone through the program.
Hey.
Wow.
I have MDs, lawyers, businessmen,
Countless
communications.
success.
The
Yeah.
head of communications for Fresh Direct is one of my first kids that came to the program.
Wow.
Wow.
I got folks everywhere, and I got my health.
Yep.
I
Hey.
got friends.
Yep.
Hey.
My 3 kids are all through college and all
Hey.
on their careers and
Hey.
grandchildren, so I must have been doing something right.
Amen.
And everybody
For
keeps
sure.
saying, when you going to retire, you're going to retire. I said, I'm looking at slowing down when I get 80.
I hear
That's
that.
what I'm talking about.
Well-
so it's just you're fortunate if you can get into doing the things you want to do.
Right.
And I just say to everybody, nothing's gonna be easy, but I believe in money ain't everything.
It's true.
Find out what you can do and then do that.
Right.
Do that. So that's what kept me going at this. It's just your passion. It's wonderful to have a passion.
The love of something is sometimes a beautiful mistress that you dance with for the rest of your life.
Yes.
If you take the opportunity to sway with her and go with her and whichever movement happens at the time that you're doing it. I want to say you are a friend to the show. By all means, if there's anything in which we can do, reach out to us. If there's any major people that you want to send here, we definitely will take them because we are a platform that is growing by leaps and bounds. We have people who are looking at us from around the world. Literally on the 10th, I haven't told my counterpart yet. There's going to be an artist that is going to be either Skyping or talking with us from England. And they found us on the internet because of the fact that the show is actually doing great things. And that's because of the work that we all put in together that makes this into an incredible feat that we try every week to give them something that's different than your normal platform. And I tell people, we're not about just artists breaking artists here and giving them a platform to play their music, which is great. But we're also about speaking to a lot of the different things that are going on in this world, and having someone here like you solidifies that because of the fact that we believe in what people are doing. If we as a group of people decide together to align ourselves with each other, we can be a mighty blow to whatever's going on in this world.
That's a powerful statement that you just made. And I'm getting goosebumps from that because that's the word that we need to have in our community all over. It's, if we want it and we come together as a people and fight for it, you can make that change.
Right.
Yes.
So
Starbucks felt
They
it.
sure did.
I ain't drinking no coffee.
Yeah, not from Starbucks, not no more.
Hello.
Yes, indeed.
Latte that. Anyway, but we appreciate having you here, and I know you have to run, but we appreciate having you here. We appreciate being part of the gala next week. We definitely want to thank you and your organization for being out there and being part of what makes this world great.
Thank you so much. It was an honor being here. And as I said again, when I walked in here and just seeing a young man in here look like they're being trained and working, that just tells you in the right place.
Yes, sir.
It's about being a part of the community and lifting.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're going to be right back. Once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have a counterpart who's an egotistical maniac.
How?
Because instead of thinking about the show where people can tune in for the show, he goes to his own Instagram Live. Why? Oh, yo, I forgot. You're trying to make you popular. Not the show.
Everything about the show,
Not the show
is on my page.
The show popularity, but the show page is what we want people to go to. Yes?
Everything.
I can't. Wait, no, answer the question. See, stop walking past the question.
What would you say? Would you ask me?
Right there.
Would you ask me? Repeat
We want the show popularity, correct? Right. So that's the show.
Right. But I got a lot of eyes on us too, on my personal.
But
So
that person, then tell your person to go to the show page.
That'll bring people to the show page, because everything on my page is theeveningexperience.com.
Like I was saying.
What were you saying? Oh, no, you was.
Let's talk about what you want to talk about as far as my hate.
Yeah.
Okay, and not just mine, because there's a lot of people out there.
It's a lot
talking about the same thing that I'm talking about.
Yeah, okay. There's a couple people I got to call out too, but no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, you were saying that in and of itself, I'm gonna go live on our page, since somebody didn't want to go live on our page.
See, this is why we got two phones.
Once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
Now, apparently, there's a lot of controversy going down about Cardi B.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Safari.
What happened with Safari?
Oh, you didn't hear? Oh, well,
I know he got robbed.
Well, that too. But sorry to hear about that. That's not funny. But what is funny is when he was sitting there, Hot 97.
Okay.
They were talking about their big show that's coming up. Shout out to Megan Wright because of the fact that she is going to be gracing the stage as an artist, which is a big thing, and we want to definitely give her props on that. But because she's debuting her music right there on that Summer Jam stage with Hot 97. But what the funny part was, Funk Master Flex, I guess he was in rare form that day.
Rare form.
Because he turned around and I quote and said to Safari, yeah, apparently they wasn't vibing together, or he hasn't had him on the show in a minute. And the reason why is because he's like, yeah, your music, not so much. When you were writing for Nicki, it was actually better.
Wow.
But your current music, yeah, that's not a lituation. That's actually a damp match.
Funk Flex has had the last couple of weeks. He's had a mean streak in him. He keeping
it 100.
He been coming for everybody.
But and this is where our controversy comes in, because I tell people all the time, here it is, the opportunity that facilitates where you have someone who has an opinion, he has a show, and he's not telling everybody, yo, my opinion is the only opinion you need to listen to.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You have your mind, I have mine.
Right.
And we're going to facilitate to speak to the things in which he's like, I don't particularly care for. Like mumble rappers, he said he definitely don't want to deal with them, as well as...
But he play their music. Well, go ahead.
As well as, because the station makes him play it.
Yeah, he still play their music.
No, the station makes him play it. What up, Prophet? Yeah, we just had Mr. Charles Thompson on the air.
Yeah.
Prophet is, of course, my boy Fredo. I hope you're tuning in and watching. It was an incredible time had by all. But back to the matter
I
at
heard
hand.
you in Miami over there getting lit.
In my jammy, yes, chilling. Okay. Drinking up the Hennessy's. Yeah, as I can see on the picture. But he definitely getting it popping over there. But Flex also said that he don't particularly care for ghostwriters. He said if you got a ghostwriter, you trash.
He not gonna say that to Diddy though. But keep going. What else he said? He said something else.
Those were the two things that I took away from the.
Hey, you talk about Cardi B too.
Well, he said Cardi B basically
doesn't write her stuff neither.
Doesn't write her stuff, so she basically trash. Yeah,
he been coming for everybody. Folks, like I said, mean streak in him the last couple of weeks.
It's not mean. Why is it mean? Because he has an
I'm not saying
opinion.
he's mean. I'm saying it's a mean streak. Like I've been seeing his posts on the gram, and I'm like, every time I've seen him my face goes like, word? He said that? He's bugging. He's wilding. That's my reaction to Funk Flex the last 2 weeks. You're bugging. You're wild.
And for me, I may not agree with everything he said, because like I said, whoever's writing, whoever has to deliver that writing makes a difference of how it comes out, how the performance comes together.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with the fact that they're trash, but I wouldn't say you're a rapper, because rappers write their own bars. I would say you're a great performer.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I that's fair, because one of the biggest, if not the biggest, I guess, performer in the world, Drake.
Yeah, Drake is definitely whoever
Drake
writes his stuff or he collaborates with.
That's my thing though. I think he writes his stuff, but it's a collaborative effort.
Yes.
So I can't necessarily say he doesn't write his own stuff.
Well, I'm gonna say he's a rapper / great performer.
Yeah. I mean, and he does it, and it shows with his music.
God's plan.
That's a number one last 11 weeks, and then his new joint
is even bigger.
And he sampled Lauryn Hill. Man, that's
smart man. Whoever is,
but it's what I'm saying though. Like, Drake knows what he's doing. It's a collaborative.
For me, Drake is the standard in the industry.
Yeah.
And then for the mumble side, I give the Migos. They're the standard.
But
in the industry.
But they're not mumble rappers though.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't understand what they say.
No.
So you haven't listened to. That's ad libs. You sound like a dog.
Yeah, okay, that's them.
That's
what they sound like.
That's an ad lib. That's an ad lib.
Ad lib or not? Still what it is.
That's an ad lib. Every rapper has their ad libs, but you're not listening to what they're saying because you just have this mind. It's just the beat's tough, and you're like, there go that mumble rap again.
It's mumble rap.
There go that mumble rap again.
Despite the fact that you don't want to put a label on the music because this is your genre and your age and that you live in with this music, doesn't take away from the fact that's what it is.
It's hip hop.
You want to say it's not this, it's that.
It's hip hop.
That's your choice. I'm not trying to change your mind. Like I said, my opinion is mumble rap. When you putting sounds in the place of bars, that's mumbling.
How is that mumbling? It's an ad lib. That doesn't make sense. That argument has no basis.
It makes sense. It doesn't make sense to the person who likes the music.
No,
anybody. Hold up. To the people who are talking about mumble rap, it does.
It's so like a sound effect or an ad lib on a song qualifies it to be the mumble because it's an ad lib. That doesn't make sense. That makes no sense
to you.
How?
You don't have
your favorite rappers don't have ad libs.
Are you the person that's sitting here?
What are you talking about?
Is any of those rappers here?
Nah. What do you
right.
mean?
So it doesn't make sense to you because you're the person that I'm talking to at this moment.
Well, yeah.
So that's my point.
And we got people on our grams show page, personal page. You know, it's they know what's going on. I see people writing. I don't even know.
What they writing?
I don't know.
I can't see from here.
I can't see neither. You know.
But all in all I'm gonna say is the Migos are the top
hip-hop
producing
hip-hop.
No,
and
they're not bigger than Drake.
We just said he's the biggest. He's the standard. But other than
they're
Drake,
not bigger than Cardi B.
The Migos aren't bigger than Cardi B.
They're equal.
They're equal? Oh my God.
You don't think Cardi's in that realm that she can actually battle with them music-wise?
Not right now.
What?
Because
Cardi, no, I'm on your side, girl.
Nah, I didn't.
If you come to the show, sit over here.
This is why, though.
Then he can have the Migos sitting over there.
This is why Cardi doesn't have a catalog of like the new album she just dropped, fire. But her whole catalog is not like that. The Migos been doing this last 5 years. That's why I'm saying that. Give Cardi, next year if she drops something fire, then you could have this discussion like, yo, Cardi B might be hotter than the Migos. But, and congrats to you. You about to have a baby.
Offset. He's saying your girl ain't fire.
I ain't say that.
Your girl ain't popping.
Hey, look, the Migos got Cardi B with them now. So that's why I can't really say the Migos was way more popping before Cardi B came on this.
So we're going to have to coin a phrase. And actually, this is be coined here first on the Evening Experience.
Oh, man.
Marty B.
Marty B?
Migos
no.
and Cardi B.
No.
Marty B.
Absolutely not.
Hey, they did it with all them people. They mixed their names together.
Who?
When J-Lo was getting married to that guy, they used to call him, I forget the name they coined for him.
Unacceptable.
But they mixed their names together. So I like Marty B. Migos and Cardi B.
Exactly. That's it right there. But back to the
discussion at hand.
Topic of discussion. When told the fans of the Evening Experience watching, we got a group chat with of course us two, our DJ, our managers.
Yeah, we call it the T chat that nobody sees except for the people who are in this team.
Exactly. And a lot of the discussions or debates.
Well, actually, it stands for the Evening Experience, so we just coined it the acronym of T.E.E.
Right. We need to get that on the shirt. T.E. We're going to talk.
Work on it.
Yeah. But one of the biggest things we talk about is the current generation of music. And now my counterpart here, we all know about his age. I'm not going to make no jokes. 44. He thinks that the stuff that's out right now is garbage. Most of it. Most of it.
Here we go. He's speaking for himself.
No, I'm not.
I'm sitting right here. I didn't say most of it was garbage. What I said was,
what'd you say?
I don't particularly care for these guys.
Which is
and
cool.
Some of their music is trash. Now, not every song that comes out is a hit.
Most of them that come out now are hits.
But my counterpart has had people send him music, and he turned around and called it trash.
Yeah.
So if he has that right, so do I when I'm listening to people who are out now. Now, I like A Boogie with the Hoodie. I like Don Q.
They're not mumble rappers.
But that's my point.
Quote unquote.
But they have bars.
But
right.
they be on trap beats, though.
But they are definitely young people, though.
On trap beats.
Right. I don't mind trap music.
Yes, you
I
do.
don't know. See, you did once again. You
Yes,
speaking?
you do.
No, you
because
speaking.
because if you go talk about mumble rap, that falls under the category of trap music.
No, I'm
it
talking about
does.
mumble rap as far as the way they sound delivering the music.
Oh my goodness, you can't understand what they're saying. You really
Nobody can understand what they're saying. You don't even understand when they utter a sound. Tell me, spell out that sound.
So then why are they platinum 10 times over?
Not everyone. See, once again, here we go with the false. This is reality. This is fantasy land.
Because
he talking about
they're
every
platinum.
platinum. Not every mumble rapper out there is a platinum artist.
you know the ones that are hot, and all of them are platinum.
A Boogie.
He's not. No. I'm talking about what you define as a mumble rapper. He's not a mumble rapper. Don Q. No rappers from New York really on that wave. It's more the South, Chicago, West Coast.
Who's platinum besides Amigos?
Young Thug, Lil Uzi Vert, 21 Savage, Kodak Black. Famous Dex about to go platinum. Rich the Kid's platinum.
Rich the Kid's not a mumble rapper though.
Oh, now he's not. What do you mean?
I listen to Rich the Kid.
You don't listen to no Rich the Kid, man.
Here you go. Once again, I have a counterpart. In order for him to win an argument, he gonna tell me what I said, and I hadn't said nothing.
Listen to no
I
Rich
do
the
listen to Rich the Kid. Rich the Kid is actually not a mumble rapper. He actually has bars.
You can't name 3 of his songs right now.
I'm not gonna tell you I could.
Okay, because
I forget him. But I know A Boogie with the Hoodie, but when I hear his music, but I don't know like the specific name of his song.
Oh man, Rich the Kid. I listened to Rich the Kid since I was at college, and I know you was listening to Rich the Kid when I was at college. You probably just started listening to him recently.
Recently, yes.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
yeah, okay.
see, but the difference.
Okay, that's cool. I ain't gonna
front.
say no.
I don't
just say that then. Don't say you listen to Rich the Kid.
I listen to him now.
Okay. I could get with that. That's like me saying I listen to Rakim. I listen to Rakim. I might have listened to a couple of tracks now that I like, but no, that's what? How old was I? I wasn't even born yet. What was I?
You know what? Forget you.
Nah, I wasn't. I wasn't even born yet with Eric B, Rakim. All right, so now I got a question for you. Serious question. When you were my age,
right,
and hip hop was where it was.
Correct.
Well, this is a layer question.
No.
Give me 3 of the hottest artists that was out when you were 24 years old. Hip hop.
Jay-Z, Biggie,
Jay-Z,
and Nas.
Jay-Z, Big. What? Dang, I'm that old. I just put it together. 90s. I was born in the 90s. That's
Jay-Z, Biggie, and Nas.
You really old then, but never mind. Okay. So now, yeah. So what were older people saying? Like, so people twice your age when Biggie was hot, Tupac was hot, Nas was hot, Jay was hot. What was the older crowd?
The consensus then was the misogynistic way in which they talked about women.
Mm-hmm.
They talked about being drug dealers, even though they were talking about the neighborhoods that they live in and they grew up from, and some of the things that they had to do in order to survive then before they got into the rap game.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the things in which those particular artists, especially Nas. Nas was more conscious than both Jay and Biggie.
For sure.
He was definitely one on a different platform as far as the way he talked about the plight that was going on and some of the things that could happen to you because of that plight.
Right. So now, fast forward 20 plus years, and I feel like I'm in the same position because the hottest artists that are out right now, you may not care for them. And I know when you were 24, wait. When
but
you was 24,
but I don't care for them. But see, the difference
older people were not caring for the people you were listening to.
No. But this is where your quote unquote argument goes down because of the fact that I am from hip hop. Unlike my parents or people who were in that particular age when I was younger, they weren't a part. They didn't listen to hip hop. When hip hop came about, they was like, what's this hippity hoppity stuff? The difference is I'm from hip hop. I don't particularly care for this form of hip hop. See, this is the difference. What I try to tell you, which is where I told you your argument is like going down like the Titanic. I don't particularly care for this version of hip hop because this version of hip hop has no intrinsic value, has nothing that even speaks to what's going on now. Everything is drugs, money, and hoes.
But
they spoke about what was going on in there.
Jay-Z, that's literally most of his career, especially when he first started, was bragging about how much money he got, all the girls he got, the cars, the jewelry, all that. So
but
then he's talking about
they didn't look like.
Oh, now you talking about how they look. I'm not talking about how they look. I'm not talking about how they look.
I am.
I'm not talking about that. I'm
putting
talking
on
about
wedding dresses and doing all copulations to AR-15.
He's not hot though. Man. He's not hot. He's a clown.
Mine not hot?
He's hot. He's hot. He's hot. But I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about strictly music and what the people were saying that were older than you during that time.
But it has nothing to see. But the difference is your argument fails in the sense that unlike my parents and like I said, people who were older than
not just your parents though.
No,
people that listen to hip
hop.
Listen to hip hop.
No. People from hip hop understood hip hop. Like I said, they cared about hip hop. They cared about the culture.
What about
the
difference
is
before
what
you?
These people here now, they don't.
What do you mean?
They don't care about the culture. What they're putting out and the way they look, they don't care, bro.
So
the Molly Percocet people do not care. So the Xanax people do not care.
Those
the ones wearing the dresses and blouses and purses
do
not care.
Topics were talked about throughout hip hop though. And that's my thing. Like you.
I'm coming from hip hop. You act like I'm saying I hate hip hop as a whole. No, I just don't particularly care for these people now who look crazy and who act stupid. I don't care how wavy it is, wavy or not. It just looks stupid. You making hip hop look like clownism. That's why each of them are going. Hold up. That's why you have 400 Block going at freaking 6ix9ine and. He just talked about Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner beat the snot out of that kid.
Yeah, for sure.
But those are your people.
Yeah,
6ix9ine.
Sure. But 6ix9ine
it's clownism.
Is a marketing genius. That's what he is.
100%. Hold up. I take nothing away from his marketing prowess and genius.
And his music bumps, though. His music bumps. That song, Gummo, that you was just rapping, that goes hard.
Didn't even know it was... I don't like gumbo.
You was just rapping it. You know it.
Hold up.
You know it.
So wait, did you hear what you just said?
What?
I was rapping it, and that's not rap. All I said was,
because you don't know the words. You don't want to know the words. You don't want to know the words.
It's clownism.
All right, so it's not words.
Not words.
So you talk about mumble rap, but you can't understand him, and
clownism.
He's yelling.
Did you hear?
He's yelling the whole time.
I got another part.
No.
Did you see him recently try to do a freestyle?
Yeah, he looked crazy. He looked clapped. He was off something.
He was clown.
He was off.
He looked stupid.
He was off.
It was corny.
Yeah,
why? Because he can't rap.
It was bad.
He can't rap.
He'll make a hit though.
But he can't rap.
He'll make a hit. He'll make a couple hits.
He'll make a couple of hits.
Go platinum.
Not rapping.
What do you mean?
Henceforth, mumble rap.
What do you mean?
So my point is proven.
His raps, you can hear every word he says. He's screaming the whole song, the entire song. Well, what they saying?
Keem Howe showed up.
Oh, where? What's good, bro?
But all I'm gonna say is, again, he every time proves my point. The mumble stuff.
That's one person.
But like you chose a person. You said Jay-Z. So I'm choosing.
No, I said the rappers that you said that were hot. The rappers that were hot.
6ix9ine.
That's who I picked.
He's a clown.
The rappers you
and
said
it's corny,
was hot.
and he's garbage.
But look, see, but this is my thing though. At 24, the people that was your age right now were saying the same things, and there's no way you could tell me they weren't because hip hop didn't start in the 90s; it started in the 70s.
You ain't got to tell me I was there.
I know you were there. I wasn't there.
So then don't bring up to me when it's. I know when it started, but the point is,
yeah. But then that's hip hop. It evolves. It evolves. It changes. It takes different lanes.
It can take all of the above.
Right.
That doesn't mean it's not trash. You can say whatever you want.
Here comes, see, now you're saying it's trash.
But
Y'all see it, right? Y'all see it, right?
But the point is...
Now you're saying it's trash. You see it, right?
What is cloud?
Cloud is overrated. That's what it is. Cloud is overrated. Not nowadays. It isn't because it'll get you paid. I think it's overrated though. Clout's not something that you.
All I want to say is everybody has music that they like and don't like. And when my mother and father was growing up, it was
They're not listening to Jay-Z.
Can I finish?
They're not listening to Nas.
They had bebop music, which people then didn't like. James Brown and all these other people that they didn't particularly care for. People swiggling their hips. They was like that was the devil's music. Then hip hop showed up, and then
What do you mean it showed up?
Kind of took that out.
It existed before.
You're not listening. Can I finish? They basically didn't particularly care for that in their genre and time. I'm still a hip hop head from back then to now, and I listen to all the music now. I don't turn the radio off because they come on, because that's how I can have my argument. Because of the fact is, I don't particularly care for their style of music, and then the fact that you're gonna try to say, hey, see, the age thing had nothing to do with age. It has to do with like. My age has nothing. I never stopped liking hip hop from the time I was 24. I've listened to hip hop all my life, and I don't particularly care for some of the rappers that are out now. And I have that right to not like them. They suck.
Okay, this is my thing though. If they suck so much, why are they getting paid so much money?
Because there are people like yourself who particularly care for them. And like I said, my one opinion doesn't stop the masses who particularly want to listen to them, pay for their merch, pay for their records, download them, stream them, or anything else.
They can't be that bad if they're getting all that.
See, that's the thing is, I never said they were that bad.
You just said they sucked.
For me.
You just said they sucked.
I'm an individual.
You just said they sucked, though.
For me.
You just said they sucked.
For me.
A consensus is saying one thing.
No, what consensus? I said me.
That's what I'm saying.
Individual.
Right.
And my opinion doesn't sway the masses.
No, it doesn't.
And I don't expect it to.
No,
but so my point is, and always will be, what I say and how I feel and what these people particularly want to put out now and dance to and move about and Molly Percocet it up while they're in the club to do whatever they doing, Millie rocking. And
that's it. You do all that. You hurt your knees in the process, but you do all that.
But whatever they're doing, do it. I'm not stopping you. But what I'm saying is, for me, you ain't getting my money.
Okay. So then you can have an opinion like that, right? But
One opinion.
No, wait. A young person says Jay-Z is whack. Look,
that's your opinion.
Nas is whack.
That's your opinion.
There's uproar.
Not for me.
No.
Hold up. For other people who, listen, because I'm in this industry, it doesn't matter to me if you like who I like.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because your personal opinion about what you feel is your personal opinion. If you don't like them, cool. You've said that at times that, some of that stuff was whack. Then too. I don't particularly have that. I don't have, cool.
Hammer time.
But the difference is.
That was your favorite rapper,
no,
MC Hammer.
He got jokes.
MC Hammer was his favorite rapper.
Okay, everybody who's showing love on Chuck's, everybody who's showing love on the evening experience, we appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it.
But
y'all got comments too. Comment, man. Make sure
and dial in.
Go ahead, comment, dial in, all that. This is a discussion I've been wanting to have for a long time.
718-239-9200. Once again, 718-239-9200. Call in. We definitely will be going off the air in about
15.
It'll take about 14 minutes.
Yeah.
So before we do, if you want to call in, chime in on this subject, please call in 718-239-9200. We would love to have your opinions about the musical stylings of 2018 and what your opinion is about it and how you feel about the discussion and so forth and so on.
Yeah. For sure. I like this. This is good. This is what the people want. This is what we need.
The people
right?
want.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't know what show it was on that I saw. I don't know if it was Quavo or Offset that was up there with Ric Flair. Ric Flair was dancing around.
It was all of them in the video.
No.
Oh, it was an interview?
No, there was an interview, and it was one of them up there performing, and Ric Flair had one of his and I know he brought the robe for both of them. The robes that cost God knows how much money, because those are Swarovski crystals. Those are not regular.
And look who with them, the Migos. That's that mumble rap that you despise so much?
What? Wait. But you know one of their songs? Woo, woo, woo. That's Ric Flair.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Oh, I know. But that's what I'm saying though. Like, you can't say that it's not for the they don't do it for the culture.
Once again, my boy Gatekeeper's in the building.
Right.
Checkmate, check out his album. Yo, my man is definitely doing it. Incredible supporter of the show. We appreciate the love that he shows us going up on the gram. Shout out to Applebee160, who definitely holds us down with the merch. Shout out to New Black City for holding us down with the merch. Shout out to Adventure Clan, who gave us merch. Shout out to all the people who have ever come on this show, gracing our stage, giving us life, doing what we do best. We definitely want to talk to people. So if you have the opportunity right now and you want to call in, 718-239-9200. Let's talk about mumble rap.
Oh my god.
Mumble rap trap crap.
Oh my goodness.
Versus
I'll wait till Flex get back up
bars.
here, man. Once Flex get back up here, I'm on him. I'm on his heels. Cause y'all two be yapping sometimes, and I just be like, yo, hold on a second. Let me tell y'all something real quick.
Listen, and the funniest thing is, and I do listen to what you have to say. And like I said, this is your music. I can never tell a person in their time, in their moment, because of the fact of the way I grew up and the fact that people didn't like my particular music at the time when I was listening to it,
right,
not to not like their music. My one opinion about what I feel and where I'm going to spend my money does not stop anybody from liking what they think.
So would it be accurate
I think it's less about the music and more about the overall respect from young artists. So his opinion is the reason why that they're getting such of a bad rap, except for somebody like Famous Dex, who turned around and said, you know, he respect the OGs in the game and the people who came before you and definitely paved that way. Which a lot of people, you know, haven't done.
I just feel it's too many of y'all old heads.
And like it says, you don't have to like to respect, is what he just said.
You don't respect it, though. That's the thing. You don't respect.
Oh, Dottie Line, what up? Dottie Line has joined us as well.
You don't respect it, though, because you just finished saying they suck.
For me, I'm an individual.
Time out. What Gatekeeper just say? You don't got to like it. You got to respect it.
He said you don't have to like to respect. Right. I have my opinion. Like I said, I'm not disrespecting by saying
you
to me it's trash.
Suck. If I just say, if I say
trash,
you suck,
but that's my one individual
opinion. If I say you suck, it's not disrespectful. Come on, man.
He said he sees us working. We appreciate that, Daddy Line. Daddy Line is definitely a brother who came up here from Ohio.
Deep.
So that was a deep ride.
Yeah.
But we definitely out here working, and we definitely doing what we do best right here on the Matrix Studios Network, as well as 92.9 Real Deal FM.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a while since we did this back and forth, chopping it up. I like this. I had some stuff I had to get off my chest, man.
Well, I'm glad you got it
on
off.
the air. I'm tired of typing, tired of texting in the chat.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
We here now.
Here, live and direct. You heard?
So definitely, if you want to call in, once again, at 718-239-9200, give a call in, chime in on the subject at hand.
Yeah, it's great. We can go about this.
But like I said,
I
music is definitely music. I'm not taking away from the fact that they make music. What I do is, as an individual, I particularly don't care for a certain style.
That's okay.
Of music. And for me personally,
it's okay.
That's why I said my personal opinion does not dissuade from the people who are buying it, streaming it, doing what they do. Rock on. Much blessings to you. Keep making your money. Get your platinum albums. Do what you do. I take nothing away from you. If you're making your money and doing what you do, rock on.
Here's a request that I have for you.
Oh,
just
Lord.
A favor, if you could do this for me.
Okay. As soon as you stop talking about the people who send you music, yes, I'll do it.
Oh,
what?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yo, listen. Before I ask
wait.
Caller.
Once again, it's your boy Mac357, your boy Big Chuck. This is the Evening Experience. Thank you for calling in.
Hello?
Oh, you don't got to be so formal with me. This is Fredo.
What up, Fredo?
What up? Live and direct from Miami. What up, bro?
I just had to put into my 2 cents about your conversation right now.
Talk to me.
But real quick, I just feel like it's really about their social media platform and just their ability to stay relevant and all this nonsense beef that these young artists be having. Like, I'm young, but I feel like it's just the type of genre where, sort of like techno, where it's just really a type of music to get lit, have fun, but it's nothing about bars or lyrics or anything like that.
Okay.
We got. I have somebody type something crazy on my live. Hold on. I gotta be a little unprofessional. Hold on.
We definitely, like I said, we have people who particularly, definitely have their own lanes and definitely are rocking and doing what they're doing. And like I said, I take nothing away from somebody who wants their lane, who want to rock in it or whatever the case is. But don't forget the culture. And in this young age, I don't see them talking about the culture. I don't see them expressing any, respect for the culture. They go out, they do their stuff, they take their drugs.
The ones that y'all sold, but keep going.
They take their drugs, they go sit in the corner, then they put themselves on camera, and then they go, "Yo, I'm wavy, I'm lit,
Right.
I'm Millie rocking,
Right. That's what young
They do
folk
what they
do.
doing.
This is what young folk do.
Wait.
And
But
I
the
don't
thing
like
is-
how y'all compare old to young. That doesn't make sense.
I'm not comparing old to young. Music's music, and music has no age. Rappers rap. They don't go old rap, young rap. It's just rap.
Nah, there's old school hip hop and there's
See,
new school hip hop.
then that's where lies the
that's-
process of what you.
That's a thing, though. That's
no,
that's
no,
a thing.
that's you.
No, that's a thing.
Because I see music as music.
What'd
I don't
what'd
see
you say
young
before?
music, old music.
What'd
I
you
just
say
see it as music.
What would you say before, though? One person, you see it as that, but there's a consensus of people that there's new school and there's old school.
And then there's a consensus of people where music is music and music is music.
I haven't. You're the first person I met in my life that said music is music, and I appreciate that though because I've always been around people that want to go on one side of the.
I don't
fence or the
particularly
other.
care for some of this music. Like I like Cardi B. I like Drake.
You was hating on Cardi B last year. Now you like her.
Hold up, I didn't hate on Cardi B. What I said was, and I quote was,
when Red Alert was up here, you wasn't hating.
hold up, and if you can pull up the video.
What's that?
We got a Skype.
We got another call.
Another call. Thank you for calling in to the Evening Experience. This is your boy Big Chuck and your boy Mac 357.
What up? Oh, they calling back.
They're back. Thank you for calling the Evening Experience. Hello.
Yeah, I want to call it the Evening Experience.
Yes.
Yeah, what up?
Yo, what up? It's DJ Hercules, the 787, man. What's up?
DJ Hercules.
What up?
What's poppin',
What's
DJ
good, my
Hercules?
people? What's good? It's 787, man.
Talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
Listen, I just want to say this, man. You know, as a fan of the culture and as a fan of hip hop, you know, here's the thing, man. I feel like music is music. You got music for the times, and you got music that's timeless. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, should there be a gap generation? You know what? Music has been like that from the beginning of time. When my mom was playing Marvin Gaye, I used to tell her to turn that off. But that's only because I didn't understand it. So I think everybody has to get an understanding of what's what, because you got these little young dudes talking about Tupac is garbage and Biggie ain't the great. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just everybody needs to get a better understanding. And I think these young dudes, they need to pick up certain albums. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to be the same way about music. Like, hey, this new music is garbage, blah, blah, blah. I listen to some of it, and some of it is cool.
And that's exactly what I said to him. Some of this younger generation stuff is cool. Like Rich the Kid, you got Don Q, you got A Boogie with the Hoodie. I like their music.
Yeah,
but I don't particularly care for some of the other people like Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's garbage to me.
And what did he
Well,
just
you know,
say?
well, here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? I think like, you know, music, like, I was having a discussion with, matter of fact, shout out to Corporate K, I was having a discussion with him earlier, and, we were talking about, garbage music and what's this and what's that, but at the end of the day, remember, music has a balance. There's a market for the garbage, you know what I'm saying? Some people that like that type of stuff, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking nobody, because what you may think is garbage, the next man may love.
Right.
So at the end of the day, my point is just saying that I think, as well as us picking up certain new music, I think the newer generation needs to pick up 3 albums. Pick up Reasonable Doubt, pick up Ready to Die, and pick up Machiavelli, and then they'll get a better understanding of. You can't say something is trash unless you listen to it. And I'll never say nobody's crap is trash. I just say it ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Right. We appreciate the input. 787.
We appreciate it.
Listen, man, all I'm going to say too is I support y'all. I support y'all moving, man. Keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all doing a great thing. Shout out to y'all, man. Even Experience. One love. I'll be up there pretty soon, too, man. Nat 357, you my guy. You already know it's all love, y'all. Peace out. One love.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yo, once again, that was DJ Hercules 787, FUBU Radio DJ from 9-11 p.m. Download that FUBU Radio app.
Yeah.
Definitely get it in with him. Shout out to Applebee 160. Definitely holding us down, like I said, with that merch. Always making us look fly than fly with the dad hats, with the snapbacks. Even then, see, you like dad hats. I don't.
It's because your head can't fit in them.
My head fits just fine. Thank you very much. But everybody has their lane, and 100% he's right. Everybody has particular styles that certain people align with and certain people don't. I just particularly don't align with certain music that's out now. Like I said, in certain ones of these generation, I do. But everybody has their lane, flow in it. Music's music. If it got a beat, whether it's trap or not, it's a beat. And it's definitely something that in this time and place certainly seems like it's not going anywhere. So definitely, no matter how many rappers say, they don't particularly care for it, they're going to definitely rock out with it. They're going to definitely do what they do. They do what they do, and make your money. I'm not telling you not to make your money. I'm not telling people not to support you. You'll never hear me say anything like that. I'll never tell a person not to eat.
I will never accuse you of saying that neither, because that's people of color in this country. We need to link up, be together.
Yeah,
like Charles just said.
Like
Charles just said. You know what I mean? We need to be together, stick together. We got something else after this? Cause I got one more. One more thing I want to say.
No, because we gotta get off.
Yeah.
We're gonna rock out.
We're gonna rock out.
We're gonna go out.
All right.
All right. What were you gonna say? Yeah.
I was just gonna say my man's was on the gram, and I know you would get a kick out of this. Basically, he just asked, Jay-Z, Nas, Diddy, who by the way are 20 years older, 25
in certain
realms, older than some of these kids that are out. Like the hottest artists in the game right now are between the ages of 18 and 25.
Yeah.
And he's asking, what are they going to be 20 years down the line? And to me, that question, it's not stupid. It's a valid question.
But he's your age, correct?
Right. And he listens to all of them. Anyway, I peeped you. Anyway, that question to me it's not a fair question, because that's like you asking me, say you got millions of dollars and you 40-something years old. I'm 24 and I don't have millions of dollars. I'm supposed to be. You can't compare what Diddy is doing to what.
No.
Wait. You can't compare what Diddy is doing to what Drake is doing or what the Migos are doing, because there's a big age difference and you haven't given them the time to let them get to that point. That's not fair.
And I hear what you're saying.
Right.
But he is right to ask that question.
Yeah.
What are you doing work-wise? What are they doing musically to set themselves up to be someone that someone remembers those many years from now? Because like you said, how many years the Migos been in the game?
5 years.
Okay.
And they've had hits
Which
the last
means
5 years.
If they go another 5, they've been in the game a decade.
Right.
That's 10 years.
Right.
Now, do you see Famous Dex, Tekashi 6ix9ine being in here 10 years?
Tekashi 6ix9ine came out 6 months ago. Famous Dex came out maybe a year and a half
But
ago.
do you see them having longevity? You can speak to longevity.
You can't, because you don't know. Because the same people that say, oh, he's going to be a bust, he's not going to be nothing in 2 years, he'll have a platinum album, and the person you say is the next big thing, the next hottest artist, they're a dub. Like, only time will tell. That's what I'm saying.
Well, time being the one that tells,
Right.
We knew back then that Jay-Z was going to be that dude. We knew, even though Biggie's been dead for almost how many years now?
20 plus years, I think it was. I think it's over
15 years
15
ago.
now. Nah,
15.
started in 96, right? So that's what?
22.
Yeah, over 20 years he's been.
Okay, over
Yeah.
20 years. But the fact is, he's still being played.
Sure.
What I'm saying is, there's certain people you know, and listen to them. Tupac could probably be paid when I'm 70. People still be, keep your head up.
Drake's one of those dudes. Drake been in the game 10 years already.
California love.
Okay, so Drake you could do that with. Kendrick you could do that with. They got Drake, Kendrick,
I
and
think
J.
Drake
Cole.
will definitely be those three. And
But
shout
they-
out to my man Kendrick Lamar for winning the Pulitzer Prize.
Oh yeah, that's big time. That's yeah.
Only rapper to ever do it. So once again, someone who's younger, who's now carried the culture even more forward, and now winning a Pulitzer Prize.
Right. But Kendrick, Cole, and Drake have all been in the game at least 8-10 years already. You know what I'm saying?
So they got longevity in the game.
Right. But you can't say that about the artists that are still out right now and still up and coming, still hot. Like Migos been out 5 years, but
So they have a decade.
They ain't really get hot till like maybe 4 years ago. Like because Offset was in jail, they was locked up. It was never all three of them until when he got back home. That's when they blew up. So it's like only time will tell. And right now, for sure, Drake, Kendrick, Cole are the people that you could say they're it, but again, they got a little bit of longevity. You got to give it time.
Sean City TV. Shout out to Melody Renee. Shout out to all the people that support us.
Yes.
And definitely watch us. Shout out to Beware84 for joining us. Shout out to all the people who support the eveningexperience.com. Shout out to all the people who follow us on Instagram, The Evening Experience. Just know that it is in and of itself one that you want to pay attention to. We definitely are coming up. We are definitely getting more people here. We got some big events we're going to.
Like next week?
Yes.
Woo!
And we will then, because he couldn't announce the people. I asked them who definitely going to be there, because they must be some big people coming.
We got some big timers coming through. You got to wear a suit, man. You can't, don't wear jeans. Don't do that to me.
Hater.
Don't do that to me.
Hater in the building.
You're not even from Harlem, so you're just not even Harlem fresh. You're from money earning, so you got to wear a suit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say.
Jacket, slacks, somewhere in there.
There we go.
But anyway.
I like it.
We definitely going to close out right now.
Yes.
So once again, it's your boy Mac357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building. Remember, theeveningexperience.com, Instagram, The Evening Experience, Twitter, The Evening Expert. You still got to work on that. YouTube page, The Evening Experience, Google Play, The Evening Experience, iTunes Podcast, The Evening Experience,
Facebook,
Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg.
You
get
can
it
sell
together.
our name. If you want
Yeah.
to sell our name, sell it.
Yeah.
Because we definitely need people to watch us. So,
I just need a slice of the check. That's shit.
hand us some cheddar.
That's it, But we appreciate all the love. It's been tonight was fun. It was a great night, a great evening, having a great discussion. Shout out to everybody that joined the live feed on the Evening Experience
That
page.
called in.
DJ Hercules, the guy Fredo. We gonna be in the building next week. I don't know the specifics. You gotta let them know where we gonna be at next week.
It's going to be at the Harlem Renaissance. It's going to be down on 135th and Connor Street. We definitely going to be there. We're going to be suited and booted. The Evening Experience is definitely going to be one that people will be paying attention to after this gala, because we're going to be taking pictures with some celebs.
Couple.
And hopefully
Nothing
some of
crazy.
them will be coming back to this show, and definitely, having the opportunity to chill with us, and you get the opportunity to hear us and be with us. And once again, Definitely shout out to the Gatekeeper 718. Definitely shout out to Chon, City TV, Melody Renee. Definitely shout out to Applebee 160. Shout out to Don Solo. Shout out to all the people who show us love, man.
Shout out everybody.
Ryan Music, I definitely want to give her a big shout out because she was the one who hooked us up with one of our guests that's coming in here in May. So
Yeah, she just had something too. She just had an article I just peeped on her page. Her song, I forgive me, Ryan, but she I think it was on MSNBC or something like that. She's big time. She's big time. But again, shout out everybody. Shout out everybody.
Ryan Music is definitely sexy, beautiful, and we definitely appreciate all the love and appreciation for everybody who helps us out. But once again, we're getting ready to sign off. So once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
Deuce.
Holla.
Once again, it's your boy Mac 357. This is the Evening Experience, and one of the sponsors for our show is the Barbecue Rib House in Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. You can give them a call at 914-665-3490 if you're looking for some of the best barbecue in Westchester. I'm telling you, finger delicious. I mean, succulent. Anything that you want, from pork, from beef, from rib, from chicken. All farm animals for that motion. You definitely want to check them out at the Barbecue Rib House, Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. Once again, check out my boy Marcel Koenig, Barbecue Rib House at Facebook.com.